going? Yeah, I can't. Okay. I'm going to call this video, Don't Get All Caught Up in Their War That Ain't So Civil. I'm telling you that so I could remember to put it in the description when I upload it. But anyway, you got this thing going on on the Texas border, and it's also going on the Arizona border, and it's also going on in the California border. Okay, but for some reason, everything's aimed at Texas, and you got the good governor there, Greg Abbott, and he's following the Constitution, and he's going to defend the Texas border, and he's going to defend the country's border, and, and no good Biden, he ain't doing nothing. He's breaking the law, all this stuff. Do you see what's going on here? This is a movie. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you can't get caught up in it. You can't get yourself emotionally involved in this. Now, I ain't saying there ain't going to be a civil war. That's exactly what they want. Okay? That's exactly what they want. Because that'll give them an excuse to do all kinds of stuff. And they've been doing everything they can to foment a civil war for what, the last 10, 15 years? Let's just say since 9/11. Okay? So you can't get emotionally involved. You have to look at it like you're watching a movie. And you can't even look at it like you're watching a movie because you get emotionally involved in movies. You have to look at it like a thinking, rational, logic person. You have to be on the outside looking in on it, if that makes any sense. You have to watch it for what it is. Start identifying the players in the movie, the actors. Okay, I haven't looked them all up. I mean, we all know Biden. He's been a career politician all my life, since I was like 3 years old, something like that. So, he's corrupt. And excuse me. And let's look at his nemesis here, Greg Abbott. Well, all it takes is just a simple Google search, and you'll find out that Greg Abbott has a page on the World Economic Forum. Have you heard of the World Economic Forum? With the evil villain, the bald-headed evil villain with the German accent, Klaus Schwab. I remember during COVID, people was calling him Klaus Anal Schwab because he was making people swab their butts for COVID. Oh, my God. You see what's going on here? Now they're saying that they're going to have 700,000 truckers drive down onto the border. That's a lot of trucks, man. I'm just saying, I was a truck driver for 7 years, and back in the late 90s, I read a statistic. There's like 2 million trucks on the road at any given time in the United States. 700,000 trucks, that's like what, over a third? Who's going to be hauling the stuff for them days that they're going away? Just you know, I'm sure they have a convoy going there. Well, what good is it going to do? And let me ask you this. Why now? Why now? Why in January of a selection year, all of a sudden, Greg Abbott decides to, well, I'm going to do something about this border. It's been going on for 3 years. We'll just go with their story. And I guess day one when Biden got in, he changed Trump's immigration laws, blah, 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 and just started pouring these people. And I've heard the statistics. There's been at least 6 million, which is a popular number, 6 million Jews, $6 million man, whatever. There's been 6 million, and I've heard 8 million migrants. They're migrants, you know, they're migrating, that have come across our border since Biden took office. So why now all of a sudden, we better do something about this? I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but, you know, because it really ain't funny, because there really could come a civil war over this. You know, if you look at their little maps they show, you know, you got 25 states against the federal government. This has not happened in my lifetime, you know, but I'm just saying, it's not what you think it is. It's not organic. It's not grassroots. You know, this has all been scripted. You know, I haven't looked up these other jokers. You know, I already know about the Trumpster, and I know about Biden. And now I know, you know, Greg Abbott's, he's a Catholic, and he's on the World Economic Forum. That's enough for me right there's, you know, red flags everywhere around him. He likes to go to Israel. Him and the Oklahoma governor, they like to go to Israel. I'm just saying, man, you better pay attention. You better look into who these people are, because they're actors. I'm just saying, man. And they're going to get the people all stirred up. And we have been in a war of attrition for a long time now. And it's just gotten really worse here since the COVIDs came along. And now, you know, people are stressed out. They can't pay their bills. They're stretching their credit cards out. They can't pay that. You know, I've even heard that Russia has offered Texas weapons, if it comes to it, that there's a civil war between Texas and the federal. Russia has offered them weapons, just like the United States offered Ukraine weapons when they started going to war with Russia. A little tit for tat there, you know, because, you know, don't forget Putin's in the background. You know, you got Russia and China. You know, meanwhile, the CCP is paying the cartels to bring young Chinese men in. They're paying them in cash and fentanyl. Oh my goodness, you gotta wake up, people. You gotta wake up. Hello. My advice is to hide. Don't get caught up in this crap. Protect you and your own. You know, you and yours. And, you know, this ain't what people think it is. You know, you watch these videos on the Texas border crisis and you read the comments, the people have no freaking clue. You better figure it out, or it's going to take you by storm, man, and you ain't going to know what hit you. Wise man forseeth the trouble and hides himself. I'll look that verse up and put it in the description maybe. This country ain't what you think it is. It ain't what we were taught it was. This country, America, the United States of America, whatever, it is doing what it was, number one, prophesied to do, and it's doing what it was created to do. This country, if you read Revelations 13, America is the beast that rose up out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, and it spoke as a dragon, and caused the rest of the world to worship the first beast. America started out as a Protestant, God-fearing country with 2 horns, separation of church and state. And look at what has happened. It speaks as a dragon. Just saying. Y'all be safe, be careful, but we're to watch and pray. That's what Jesus told us to do. Watch and pray. He never said get all emotionally involved and go fight. They're calling this trucker convoy God's army or something. God don't have nothing to do with this. The only thing God has to do with this is he is letting this all happen as part of his judgment on this country. Just saying. Because God's in control, ultimately. At all times, always has been, always will be. But if you ask for something, you'll get it. And you ask for a lie, he'll give it to you. It's called a strong delusion. And there's a lot of strong delusions in this world, believe me. All right. I said my little say. Y'all take care. Let me know in the comments, man. Hey, what do you think? Am I wrong? I don't have all the answers. Don't put your eyes on me. Not that you would. Get your eyes on Jesus. I'm just a dude trying to figure this stuff out, I pray for discernment, because that's what we all need in these times. All right, you all be safe.